What if one day, something strange appeared in the sky? Not a star, not a planet, a dark, silent void, consuming everything behind it. A black hole, heading our way. At first it would look harmless, just another cosmic body, far off in the cold depths of space. But black holes aren't ordinary objects. They don't emit light. They warp space and time itself. And if one ever drifted close to our solar system, it could mean the end of everything we know. So, what would really happen if our planet encountered a black hole? Let's imagine the scenario, step by step. Far beyond Pluto, astronomers begin noticing tiny anomalies. Planets like Neptune and Uranus start shifting ever so slightly from their usual orbits. Their moons act off. Comets from the outer reaches of the solar system are being tugged inward at strange angles. At first, it's written off as a miscalculation, but then the evidence becomes undeniable. Something massive, invisible, is entering our neighborhood. It's a black hole, not large enough to swallow the entire solar system, but dense enough to alter the gravitational balance. Maybe 10 times the mass of the sun, compressed into a space smaller than a city. And it's moving toward us. As the black hole approaches, the solar system descends into chaos. Planets drift from their orbits. Asteroids are slingshotted in unpredictable directions. The Oort cloud, the icy shell at the edge of our system, shatters like glass. Back on Earth, the first signs aren't dramatic, just oddities. GPS systems become unreliable. Our sense of time, measured by the regular ticking of atomic clocks, begins to go haywire. That's because space-time itself is warping. The moon's orbit starts to drift. Tides rise in ways we can't predict. Even birds and animals sense something is wrong. They begin migrating in confused patterns. At this point, the black hole is still millions of kilometers away, but its gravity is strong enough to ripple across space, and it's getting closer. Within weeks, the sun's gravitational pull begins to compete with the newcomer. Earth's orbit shifts, ever so slightly. But that small change has massive consequences. The planet begins to cool. Weather patterns collapse. Some areas plunge into early winter. Others become deserts. Volcanoes may erupt as gravitational forces stretch and squeeze Earth's crust. Earthquakes become more frequent and violent. The magnetic field may fluctuate, exposing parts of the planet to deadly solar radiation. Communication satellites fail. Space stations are thrown off course, and the worst is still to come. If the black hole passes near Earth but not directly into us, we might be slingshotted out of the solar system. Yes, Earth could literally be flung into the void, torn from its orbit like a toy. If that happens, sunlight disappears. Temperatures fall to below -200 degrees. The atmosphere begins to freeze and collapse. Only deep underground or inside nuclear-powered bunkers could any form of life survive. If the black hole gets closer still, then we face the most terrifying force in the universe, spaghettification. That's the real term. It's what happens when the gravitational pull on one end of an object is vastly stronger than on the other. Your feet feel more gravity than your head. Your body stretches, then tears, atom by atom. If Earth crosses the event horizon, the point of no return, it's over. The entire planet will be crushed into a singularity. No trace left. Not even light can escape. But let's ask a more hopeful question. Could we detect the black hole early enough to prepare or even escape? Surprisingly, yes. Our telescopes, gravitational sensors, and orbital data would likely pick up the intruder years in advance, assuming it's big enough. With enough time, humanity might try to leave Earth altogether. Massive spacecraft using nuclear thermal propulsion or ion drives could be built to carry thousands. We could use Mars bases or O'Neill cylinders, huge rotating habitats, as lifeboats. A great planetary exodus, but where would we go? The nearest star system, Proxima Centauri, is 4.2 light-years away. Even at the fastest speeds we can currently imagine, the journey would take decades, if not centuries. Still, in the face of extinction, wouldn't we try? But what if this wasn't just a natural disaster? What if the black hole wasn't drifting aimlessly through space, but was sent? Could an advanced alien civilization use black holes as weapons or tools? We already theorize about artificial black holes for energy generation, or even as wormholes, gateways to other parts of the universe. So maybe, just maybe, this isn't the end. What if a black hole encounter is really a test or an invitation? In the end, a black hole encounter would force us to confront the limits of our understanding. It would challenge everything we know about physics, survival, and our place in the universe. We might perish, or we might rise to the challenge, uniting as a species in the face of ultimate annihilation. One thing is certain: black holes aren't just destroyers, they are also gateways to the unknown. And sometimes, the most terrifying doors lead to the most profound discoveries. Would you face the black hole or run from it? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey to the edge of space and reality, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us every week. Stay curious, stay bold, and never stop looking up.